In this video, we will go over the process of defining multi-depth turn drilling job. Let's start by defining this job. From turning operations, select multi-depth drilling. Same as for turn drilling, the geometry is a simple point in the center of the part and doesn't need to be selected. For a tool, we will select the same tool from our machine preview. Let's go select this 20mm diameter drill. Close the machine preview. In the levels, we will say the 2mm safety distance is okay. For the drill start, we'll pick this face. It will become automatically associative. For the drill end, we'll pick the bottom. And we can see that it is 40mm depth. We will use the depth type to be calculated from the cutter tip. And we don't have the standard shift since we have a simple drilling tool. Now let's go to the technology page. This page is designed to resemble as much as possible to the multi-depth drilling operation in milling. Here, you can see all your levels. Automatically, you will get the first level and you will get the last level. But in between, you can use this button to add a level or delete one. So let's go and add one level here. And we will say it will be on minus 20mm depth. For each level, you can define different feed, you can define different spin, you can define different spin direction, coolant, or define a dwell. So let's go and for step 2, for example, define our spin to be 2000 RPM. And we can turn off the coolant here. And we will turn on the dwell. If we click here, this button here becomes active automatically, and we can say our dwell will be 5 seconds. Now, in the link, we will have the approach point from the right safety corner, and we will use the same thing for the retract point. And let's just calculate now and see what we've got. We have the same toolpath as we have for our turn drilling job. Now, for each of these steps, you can define spec options. We will define it only for the step number 2. And let's go and check this spec here. For the step down, we will select 1mm step down. For the minimal step down, we will say 0.1mm. And for our step decrement, let's say again 0.1mm and calculate. Now, let's explain what those parameters do inside the simulation. So the first point here is on the Z2, let's say the safety distance, and our first cut is on Z1. Why? Because our step down was 1mm. Then we go back, and then our next cut inside is on 0.1. The first one was on 1mm. The second one did not follow the 1mm step down, but it followed the 1mm step down minus the step decrement, which was 0.1. So it means that our cut is 0.9mm deep. So it's 0.1. Then we go back. Then we go again inside. It's minus 0.7. Why? Because of the step decrement. So what the step decrement does is basically for each step down, you are subtracting the value of the step decrement until you reach minimal step down. After you do, all of the step downs will be minimal step down. And you will see it now. Each step down now is 0.1mm. Now it's Z minus 3.8, going back, Z minus 3.9, going back, Z minus 4. So this is a minimal step down. Also, for the release distance, you can use a full retract, a segmental start level, or you can use a PEC clearance with the PEC safety. We'll use the full retract now. And also for each pack, you can define the retract feed if you want it to be rapid or some number, or also pack down feed, how much you want it to go inside. These are all the options that you can define for your multi-depth turn drilling job. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.